turns out that I ended up getting a false positive. I feel very much more at ease and less anxious. Everything in this time is just so stressful, and I wanted to share with you guys my story. Hey guys, it's Brooke here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. And if you aren't familiar with my channel, I normally post lifestyle, health, wellness. I'm a college musical theater major. I post a lot of stuff following my day-to-day life, and this is definitely a different type of video. Basically, like I said, I'm a college senior, and I thought that I contracted coronavirus, and it turns out that I ended up getting a false positive. So basically, if you haven't checked out my first video, I have COVID-19. I really recommend that you watch that video before continuing to watch this video, just because it covers a lot of details in my timeline and story that I'm not going to exactly go into as much detail in this video. So I really recommend that you do that first. But anyways, so this has just been, just a little disclaimer, this has been such a stressful thing to go through and come to realize, figure out, and it's been really just a lot. And I'm not trying to offend anyone by saying that I got a false positive result, or say that I don't believe in the testing. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that based off my circumstances and based off confirmation from my university and from the state of Utah, that under my circumstances, it turns out that my case was a false positive. So let me go and explain a little bit more about this. So basically, if you didn't watch the video, what happened was I wanted to get tested, did not have any symptoms before ever getting tested or anything like that. It was because another person in my dance pod in my hybrid class setting, because I was in person for part of my time at the U, we were basically in the same dance pod, and a girl in my dance pod got exposed to coronavirus. She tested positive, and that's why I got tested. And basically, just to give you some dates, this is just to reiterate from the last video, I was potentially exposed on the 9th of September. I was tested on the 16th, and I got my positive results on the 18th of September. And then after I got my results for the positive COVID test, basically all of my friends, as soon as I found out my results, I told everyone that I knew that I tested positive for coronavirus, and they all went and got tested, and every single person came back with a negative result. So knowing all of this and seeing that, including my boyfriend and my roommate, who I've had extremely close contact with, both of them tested negative, and all of my friends that I was also in very close contact with also tested negative, which was also very weird because I was around them for hours doing homework, singing around them, all that stuff, and hanging out, and it just made no sense that I was the only one, especially my boyfriend, considering that we were together every single day, sleeping over each other's places. I was with my roommate every single day. So basically, knowing all of my circumstantial information and being completely asymptomatic the entire time, my parents and I decided that I should go and get a retest and get a second test just to see, considering all of those circumstances. So I decided to go get tested. Again, I made an appointment for a rapid test at Walgreens, and just also so you guys know, my first test was a saliva test, and the second test I wanted to get a nose swab test because the state as well as the university itself told me that I should try to get a different type of test just to see, because the nose swab tests are known to be more accurate in reading than the saliva tests, and I was told that by the state as well. So basically I went to go do that, and I got my test back in less than 4 hours, and I tested negative. Wild. Like, this was 6 days after I got tested for coronavirus the first time, and I tested negative. So basically, even more confused at this point, but also so relieved because I did think that my test was wrong, considering all the evidence, and still no one has experienced any symptoms that has been around me. Everyone is fine, everyone is good, so it really did not make any sense. Anyways, after I got these results, I went to go talk to the state and ask questions to my university, because I'm like, okay, like, this is crazy, like, so I think this is what happened, and I explained everything and sent them my results, and they said that based on my circumstances, it seems that I did get a false positive, and this is really, really confusing, I bet, to a lot of people that these tests could be wrong and whatever, and it was really confusing to me. It still is confusing to me, but it also put my mind really at ease, and I felt so relieved that I didn't have COVID, because that was honestly the most terrifying thing to find out ever, was testing positive for coronavirus. So hearing all that information, they told me that it was up to my discretion. If I felt completely healthy, I had to be they asked me to be very, very conscious of how my body's feeling. I've been doing that. I've been very, very attentive to how I've been feeling day to day, and I can positively say that I have felt no different. I have felt great. Honestly, I've been trying to exercise and take my vitamins as much as I possibly can. Basically, I feel so relieved that I do not have coronavirus, and the state and the university gave me peace of mind that my test was the false positive, and I can go on with my life now. And I am doing that now, and I feel very much more at ease and less anxious, even though I'm still anxious about possibly contracting it. So I obviously, just everything in this time is just so stressful, and I wanted to share with you guys my story and how that was such a wild ride for me. And I will obviously keep you guys more updated in my vlogs coming this week as well, and consistently updating you guys with how I'm feeling and my mental health, because I feel like that's really important to share with you guys, and I love talking to you guys about that. But I hope that this experience, I don't know if this maybe entertained you or gave you some perspective. If you are also a college student going through coronavirus, I would love to hear your experience if you tested positive as well. Love to hear how your symptoms were. I'm just really curious, because it's so different for everyone. This virus affects everyone so differently. We could not tell how it can affect one person to the next. So it's just really, really confusing for everyone involved. But anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this clarification, and now you guys know that I am completely COVID-free, so hallelujah. And also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, it's @BrookeVanAllen. You guys should give me a follow there, and make sure you're subscribed if you enjoyed this little sit-down talking video. And I really, again, hope that you guys check out my other content as well. And thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.